All right, so let's go to print and let's choose A4 sheet, and then the color code you can actually choose CMYK. All right, then let's click create. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is grab the rectangle tool, then create a rectangle. Okay, so I'm going to grab a picture, then come and clip it inside this rectangle. So I'll go and grab this image. All right. Okay, so right click, then choose create clipping mask to clip it. Then after that, let's lower the opacity of the image just like that. Okay, so grab the pen tool and create the shape like this, just like I'm doing. All right, some kind of is it a polygon here? All right, so let's go there and change the stroke size and choose white for the stroke though. You can choose 8 or 7 to 8. All right, so let's go and bring in another image, then come and clip it into the polygon that we drew with the pen tool. So let's clip it into the shape. Then let's go ahead and lower the opacity just like we did to the other one. Okay, grab the rectangle to make sure it's on top. So select the top layer, then create the shape. It will create a new layer on top. Then change the color. All right, so this is the color code. Okay, let me zoom in. Press Ctrl T, then right click, then choose Q. Then select the top right node, then drag it to the right a bit, just like this. Okay, now we are going to make it look like it's being folded from the back to the front. All right, so grab your pen tool, then draw a small triangle. All right, then after that, you just have to shade it down. So choose a darker color within the same wavelength. If it's too dark, you can brighten it up a bit. All right, then let's take it down because we need to clip it within the polygon shape that we drew. All right, so let's bring it on top of that polygon and it will be clipped into that, just like that. All right, now let's add text on it. So grab your text tool, then type about us, and then place it on top. All right, then after this, let's add the hero text. So with the same type tool, just type build, change the color to white, then drag it to the hero section, then increase the size. All right, so let's change the font style to Bebas New, and I think it's a default font, so you will definitely have it on your computer. So there will be no link. I didn't mean there will be no link. There will be a link to the images, so check the description for that link. So duplicate one below, then change it to repair. After that, duplicate another, then change it to renovate. Now select the three, then distribute vertically. Then after that, you select the middle one, then change the color. Alright, so the hero section is dark, so let's add some kind of sunshine effect right there. And so let's go in and bring in, I think I'm designing for the web, that's what I'm saying, hero section. So let's go ahead and bring in this image right here. It's actually a glow light or a lens flare. Is it a lens? I don't even know because I'm not a fan of lens flares. So let's change the blend mode to screen. All right, and it's looking great, but we have to turn it down because it's on top and it will be difficult to be selecting things below it. So for now, let's turn it down. So grab the rectangle tool, then create a shape right there. and then go to properties, and the top left, let's change the radius. So let's curve it up like that. Okay, and now let's bring in an image and clip it into this shape. So don't worry, all the link to these images will be in the description, so check it out and follow to my Telegram channel, then kindly join the channel. Thank you. Anyway, that was just by the way. So let's clip it into the shape and lower the opacity to 12 or 13 somewhere. Okay, so grab your text tool, then drag over the space right here, and it will be filled with text. Then make sure you change the font size to around 13 or 11, 12. All right, so there we have it. Now let me go ahead and resize the hero text. So let me select all the three and then resize it. Now let me shift it to the left. Now let's grab the rectangle tool again, then draw a rectangle. Let me go ahead and change the color. Alright, so right here we're actually gonna do the same thing. We are gonna make it look like it's folding, it's being folded into that or behind that, whatever. So let's grab the pen tool, just like we did the other time. Draw a small triangle, then after that we shade it down and then clip it into that rectangle, that black rectangle that we've created. So we need to clip it to make it look like it's being folded behind that, just like this. So go ahead and grab the text tool, or you can drag and bring it on top, then change it to white choosers. And also the font that I'm using right here is Archivo Black, and so check in the description for the link. Alright, so let's go to the custom shape tool and select the checkbox. Alright, I checked box, and let's check some boxes. Okay, so I will paste a text right here and then select both of them, then duplicate 2 times. All right, so but make sure it's aligned well, then you select both of them, then you duplicate 2 times, just like this. Looking great, sweet, fantastic. Okay, so forgive me for that. Let's continue. So let's duplicate this rectangle right there. So duplicate it below, and then let's go and duplicate that tiny rectangle right there. Right, but it's already clipped into that, so let's just position it well. Okay, and let's duplicate the text tool and add it on top and change it to get in touch. All right, so let's go ahead and change the color of the checkboxes to something like orange. Yeah, right. All right, so let's move to the services section. Grab your text tool, then type our services. Now let's change the color to white, then change the font. Okay, now after that, let's change the color of the services alone to orange. Yeah, and let's add a text below, so drag, then change it to white. If you're not seeing any text, just lower the size or bring down the size of the font. All right, so let me place it there. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the services, but this particular one I'll actually name the services and add a few text below it. But as a point in time, or some clients will actually give you about 7 services that you need to list them, and you don't need to add any descriptions about the services, but this particular design will actually it's about 4 services. I'll just add a few descriptions about that. And sometimes too, the clients won't give you or prefer the about us and why choose us, so you can just take them out and put images of uncompleted buildings or people building a house, beautiful completed houses, and people flooring, tiles and stuffs, images like that, and place it right there. In case you have to add about 8 services, it will actually take a small space on the right or whatever that you place it, and you can add images in there. All right, it all depends. So now, as you can see, that image is loosed, so we need to clip it back into that. I didn't see it earlier, so let's clip it back into the rectangle just like that. Okay, so let's go and bring in this image right here, then place it over there. Now let's go to filter, then choose camera raw, then let's increase the exposure and the vibrance, so it's now looking more yellowish or orangey. Now let's go and turn back the sun. Okay, now we need to create a black rectangle right there, but make sure you are creating it below the yellow rectangle. So create a new layer or select the layer below, then create a rectangle, then change it to black, and then let me paste this right here to speed things up. It's actually as for the phone icon, it's a custom shape right there. All right, where is it? Right here. Okay, and the other one, you can just paste any icon that you have on your computer. And let me bring this image right here, resize it and place it here. Okay, then after that we need a QR code icon, but I got one in a text form, so just type any text and then change it to that font. All right, but don't worry, I will include that in the resources, and the link is in the description, so check it out. Go to my Telegram channel, join the channel, and take resources. All right, okay, so let's change the font to white and increase the rectangle a bit. And now let me increase that. So right from here, I will just speed things up. All right, and let's add the text scan here. And now what's left is the logo, so you can just put it at the top right corner. Don't make anything huge, just a small rectangle or whatever design that you choose, and just place in the logo of the company, and you add the name, and if there's a tagline, you add it below. All right, just like that. Increase the boldness. Okay, and that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment below and I'll reply you, and check in the description for the link to the resources used in this video. And I will see you in the next video, probably a match day flyer, and I'm out. Peace.